Hi, my name is Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing my December wrap-up. I think I read 8 books in the month of December. I was trying to reach my 100 goal for the year, and I reached it. I think I'm at 101 books that I read for the and I have a few books that I'm currently reading right now, but I don't think I'm going to be finishing them. I'm very in like a slump right now. I keep on picking up a book, putting the book down, picking up another book, putting another down. So I don't know. I hope that in January I can actually pick up a book and finish it from start to finish. So I'm just having a very hard time right now. Anyway, on to the books that I did read for December and I did complete. The first book I took out from audio, and that was Yes Please by Amy Paula. That's that one there. And I gave this one a 3-star. I did listen to this on audio, and I have never watched Saturday Night Live, and I never watched the other show that Rex and whatever she does, but I haven't read that. So that's the reason I gave it a 3-star. She did talk about that a lot, and she did discuss about not how hard it is to write a book. So I felt like she was complaining throughout the whole book. But I did enjoy the things that I did enjoy was she's like 2 years younger than me, and I did enjoy her views of her growing up, and I did enjoy when she was talking about her cell phone at the very end. I thought that was hilarious. So that was very good. So I do highly recommend the audio because there are other speakers, and it was enjoyable. So the second book that I read was A Christmas Story. It was called Skipping Christmas by John Grisham, and I gave this a 5-star. I really enjoyed it, but I really enjoyed the movie more than I enjoyed the book. But I did give the book 5 stars because it was really an enjoyable read. And the movie was, they added so much more to the movie, and I did do a review on my channel, so you could check that out. The third book that I read, oh, I'm sorry, John Grisham is this one. So the third book that I read in the month of December was Can You Keep a Secret by Sophie Kinsella, and it looks like this. And I gave that 5 stars. I did not laugh. I did think it was quite funny, but I didn't laugh, and I did not cry during this book. But it was a very funny story, and I think I did a review of it also. I highly recommend it. It's very good. It's an adult book. So the next book that I did finally finish was the first book of Harry Potter. This is called The Sorcerer's Stone. I finally finished it. I started this book last year in September of 2013, and I was trying to read it with one of my daughters, and they told me to the teachers told me to put it down because it was too hard for them to read. So I put it down, and then this September I picked it up again with the kids, trying to read it again. And it's still a little hard because they're still below their reading level. So I started again with them, and then I got fed up, and because it was still too hard, and I went to the library and I picked up the audio. So I was able to put the audio in the car, and all 4 of us listened to it. Every time we went somewhere, we listened to it, and the audio was really good. We really enjoyed it, and we finally finished book 1. And we also picked up their favorite thing that they got for Hanukkah was the Lego game for 360, and it's the Lego Harry Potter, and it actually is almost like the book. So it's the first 4 years, but we haven't read the other books yet. We are listening to book 2 right now in the car, and I took it out from the library, and we are listening to, even though I own all the books, We're listening to it together as a family every time we go somewhere. And the best part is when we drive to my mother's house, which is an hour away, we get an hour of listening time. So it's great. And my daughter actually did a report, and she's doing it now on Harry Potter, the first book. So we will definitely be continuing that in 2015 as a family. The third book, sorry, one, two, three, that was the fourth book. The fifth book I read, I was very excited about this book. I picked it up. It's called My True Love Gave to Me, and I'm like, everybody's reading this book. That's this one. And it's 12 short stories, and I decided to read it a chapter a day, and I started in December 1st, and I read a chapter a day where I was doing pretty good up until day 10. After day 10, I got fed up with the book, and I actually put it on my do not finish almost. So I put it down on day 10, which is December 10th, and I picked it up again because I so wanted to complete the book. So I did pick it up again, and I did complete it. I had a hard time with this book. It was like some stories I loved, and they were like a 5, and some stories were like a 2, and I couldn't get through it, and the stories. What I have this main list. I wrote everything up in my journal, and my favorite book, the favorite story in that book was chapter 3, by Angels in the Snow by Matt De La Pena, and the second one that I gave a 5 to was It's a Yuletide Miracle by Charlie Brown by Stephanie Perkins. And that was chapter 3 and chapter 5. And then the things that I gave 4 stars to were chapter 1, Midnights by Rainbow Rowell, chapter 4, Polaris by Jenny Han, chapter 8, What the Hell Have You Done, Sophie Roth by Gail Foreman, and chapter 9, Beer Buckets and Baby Jesus by Myra and McIntyre. So the ones that I did not like at all was chapter 2, which is Lady and the Fox, chapter 7 by Holly Black, which I was surprised I didn't like, chapter 11, Bethlehem by Allie Carter, and chapter 12, The Girl Who Woke The Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I didn't like any of those, so I gave this book a 3-star, but it almost went on my DNF file. So anyway, but as I was reading it, I was jotting down how I liked it and what I didn't like it, and I have this really long list. And it's also on my Goodreads, so if you want to read anything, my comments on any of this, it's on my Goodreads if you're following me. The next book that I read in December was Speak by Lauren Halse Anderson, and I read Speak, and I also did a review of it on my channel, and I also watched the movie, and I really enjoyed it. I gave this 5 stars. It's very heartbreaking, and it's a girl that has that experiences a traumatic event, and I didn't cry while I was reading the book, but I did cry while I was watching the movie at the very end. So the next book that I finished was an audio book on my phone, and this was I received this as a free gift from Amazon for being an audio member. It's called Snow Queen, and this is what it looks like, Snow Queen. I gave this 3 stars. This book is based on the character of Frozen, the movie, and I just didn't connect with the characters, and I don't know. It's for middle grade, and I just gave it 3 stars. I did finish it. It's very short, but I didn't really enjoy it. I might have to listen to it again just to see, because I was cooking dinner and whatever, but anyway. And the last book that I finished in the month of December was Made for You by Melissa Marr, and I gave this 4 stars. That's this one here, Made for You. And this book was very creepy and thrilling, and it was a page turner for me. It's told by 3 different people, and one of the persons that's talking within the book is the serial killer, and you have to figure out who it is, and it was really interesting. So I will definitely be picking up more Melissa Morris books. I already own some of them, so and that's it. And I just did a video in January. We're going to be reading Sarah Dessen and The City of Bones. I don't know where I put the book. Oh, it's underneath my camera. So anyway, City of Bones is Cassandra Clare, but that's in another video. So I will definitely be reading those in January. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.